Okay, so here is the DVD Catalyst 4 interface, and just to make this as quick as possible, I always enable power user down here at the bottom. That way it'll give me a little few more options to select from. And then if you go to global settings, you have tons of settings in here. So for depending on what you want to do, you got tons of options here. And for me, I don't really use a whole lot, so I basically use the default settings for nearly everything in here. I don't want to go through everything just because it's going to take up too much time. So I encourage you to go either download the trial version or read through his manual and see what settings you want. So the only thing I really do is I go to the borders tab, and I actually prefer to leave no cropping on here. He's got different settings in here where you can actually remove the bars. But in a lot of cases it's going to chop off your edges on a widescreen DVD, and I actually prefer the no cropping. That way on the video, the default Android video player, you have the one little button on the screen where you can actually go to like a full screen, and it'll actually take off the edges anyway to remove those black borders. I don't actually like it. I prefer to keep the standard DVD or widescreen format. So you get out of this, and you can actually save various profiles. You can see what I have in here. I have my Droid Incredible, which is my current phone, and then I'm likely going to get the Galaxy Nexus, so I have a profile already set for that as well. So I'm going to select Galaxy Nexus, and then in the advanced settings down here for your device, even though I've already got this saved, but just to show you, you can see you have multiple devices. He's got every single phone in here, and along with this Android Galaxy Nexus device, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more or less 5 specific settings for the Nexus, and these are more or less set up for different video quality and audio quality. So, and also basically the lower you're setting in here, the smaller the file size is. For me, I have in my Nexus profile, currently I have the fast. If I click on modify here, you can see here's the screen resolution of the phone. Here's the video quality at 1000 kilobits per second. I'm just doing a single pass, and then for my audio I'm choosing stereo, and you can actually change your sound quality here if you want. I actually prefer 256. It's just my personal preference. If I go down to 128, I think that's too low for my hearing, particularly if I'm on a plane, or say if I was mowing the yard or something. Not that I'm watching videos when I'm mowing the yard. So anyway, you can set it up however you want, increase or decrease the file size. And I'm going to insert a DVD here. Okay, and it's now scanning the DVD I have in here, which is a Captain America. I chose this DVD specifically because a lot of DVDs now are having this 99 track encryption type thing, and you can see here the DVD is trying to say, hey, where's the movie track? Because it's saying it's got 99 tracks in here. In order to get around this, I'm going to go to media player and actually let the DVD play. And with the DVD playing, the Windows Media Player, you see up here it says chapter 1, corner. It says title 25. I know it's not zooming in quite like. Damn. Sorry. Just take my word for it. Right here it says title 25. So that's the actual movie. So I'm going to come back here. Scroll on up to 25. Select that. And that is the actual movie that I wanted to convert. Okay, and you can see it's got the movie here. There was obviously a second track selected in that process, so I'm just going to select it and remove it from the queue. So here's your DVD. Right now this is saying what the file size should be after it's converted. And just to show you, I'm going to change this video quality from 1000 kilobits per second up to 15. And you can see this file size is going to jump up. Okay, so now you can see there's a difference in the file size. If I were to play with the audio, maybe I want to take it down to 190 or 128, you can see the file size decreases. So anyway, let me set this back. Okay, so there's my file size. I'm basically ready to go. I'm not going to change any of the settings. The settings that the program actually does, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And I'm going to click go right here. And it's going to start recording. You notice here that the resolution is saying 854 by 480, even though the Nexus has the 720p screen. Keep in mind, I don't have a Blu-ray burner, so this is just a DVD, not a Blu-ray disc. And since all DVDs, the max resolution on there is 480 lines of resolution, so that's all I'm going to get. So whether this is going to say 720 if you're making the conversion off the Blu-ray, I can't answer that since I don't have that information. I would assume it would. There is a setting in the global settings for Blu-rays if you do have that drive and the disc. So if you want more information, I would probably check with DVD Callus, and he is very helpful in answering your questions. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop this since I have DVDs, and just give you an example of the video quality on my Droid Incredible here. So I don't have a GorillaPod or anything to actually hold this camera, so I apologize for the shakiness here. Yeah, I'm actually tired of this Incredible. It was great last year, but man, it just can't handle things anymore. And you can see my screen doesn't even want to work. Damn. There we go. Alright, let's just go to, I don't know what this one is.
Calm your mind. No, that won't be necessary, although I'm sure it'll be magical.
We were thinking we'll show you ours if you show us yours.
Baby, that is not the way it works around here.
What do you, Vicar?
And if I do?
My turn.
job, but you get to keep your clothes on.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for me on this Incredible. That 1000 kilobit setting I thought was ideal for my phone. Anything lower than that I thought got to be a tad grainy, even though it might have been okay for others, but I preferred that 1000 kilobit setting. Now, since the Nexus has a bigger screen, I think I've got some samples here. You can see the latest recording I did was Green Lantern, and I did one for the 1000 and one at the 1500 setting. So in case this one doesn't look as well as it did on my Incredible on the larger screen of the Nexus, then I'll probably just go with this 1500 kilobit setting. So let's just look at file sizes. Typically, if I go with this 1000 rate, a 2-hour movie hovers right around 1 gigabyte, and you can see this increased it by about almost 0.4 gigabytes by going to the 1500 setting, and that's pretty much the same for all these. If I got some older movies here, I could show you, and the list here, all these are at that 1000 kilobit setting at the resolution set for my Droid Incredible. And here are the file sizes, you can see. And Iron Man is 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it was just over 1 gig. This Die Hard is just over 2 hours and just over 1 gig. Quantum of Solace, a little shorter than 2 hours, and also you can see a little shorter than 1 gig. Star Trek, and then The Dark Knight. So I hope this has been helpful. If you got any questions, let me know. If it's not something I can answer, I'm sure Mitch over at DVD Catalyst can give you a hand. Thanks.